Uh, Hello, everyone. We're very happy to have this webinar with Namun, and I believe all of you are expert in this industry. So I would like to give you some
Ồ, lấy 6 trận bộ, mời 6 trận.
give you some introduction about interest. And after my introduction, I will hand over to my colleague Raymond to give you some solution briefing. Yeah. So just in case some of you have never heard of the interest, let me give you some little bit background. And we have been the business actually enabling trust in everyday life for more than 50 years. And we previously called DataCard, and DataCard was founded in 1929. And our founder at that time, we invented high-speed credit card issuance machines and also the equipment. In 1987, we were acquired by the Quant family. It's also owned the famous BMW, still the owner of the today, still the owner of the BMW. So Mr. Stephen Quant is still our chairman in our board management and also commit to be a long-term shareholder investing into the interest for strong growth. In the 1990s, we extend our card issuance capacity into high-volume issuance machine as well as desktop printer. In 2010, and we continue strengthen our strengths in the card printing industry. We acquired dynamic card service software. The company back then was holding leadership in instant issuance software for financial card program. So combine both top niche product together, we brought end-to-end printer solution that allows banks and retailers to provide customer with ready-to-use financial cards in just minutes. In 2013, Intrust, which you might heard of, a strong player in digital identity solution, has merged with us, DataCard. So this merger and acquisition exercise further expanded the company profile with world-class digital security and identity solution offering. Since then, we have number of acquisitions, most recently and notably including Incipher, the world leader in HSMs and encryption technology. In 2019, most recent is the HITRUST, a software company offering VM and cloud VM encryption, as well as the team management solutions. In January, also in 2021, in this year, a Canadian software company called WorldReach, and they are basically develop and provide fully integrated digital travel identity and citizen credential solution that helps governments and travel service provider to create the seamless traveler experience through the digital modernization of immigration and cross-border management program. So that's basically what our history for the past 50 years. Raymond, you. Till today, we are now a 800 million global company with 50 years innovation and 20 years in the digital identity. protecting over 90 million of workforce and serving by our 2,500 colleagues across 150 countries. So we are trusted by some of the world's largest government, financial institutions, and corporations to handle their most sensitive data and also interactions. So go back to the go to the next page, please. So security is our core business. Our company has a complete and very robust product portfolio consisting of physical and digital identity solutions. On the physical side, we have the access control system, we have the central issuance system, and also instant issuance system. Of course, we also have the hardware security module. And on the digital side, we have the PKI, IoT, IAM, and our digital cert and signing solutions. Security identity is the foundation to provide secure communication and also secure access in the digital world. One of the key differentiating factor of our digital solution is the high assurance security. The source of this high assurance security boils down to the decades of experience we have built up from our encryption and public key infrastructure capacities. So we have developed a truly unmatched portfolio of solutions for decades. Our issuance solution have served as clear industry standard. A majority of the world's financial card and countless other identity documents are printed, parceled, and delivered using our solution. Of course, the fastest growing part of all our portfolio is digital security. Through both organic growth and acquisition, we have built a portfolio of core technologies that are essential for enabling and securing our connected world. There are a number of the similar sounding solutions on the market, but many only address simple things like eliminating password or providing mobile access to network and other assets. Our solution creates seamless and frictionless experience for workers, consumers, citizens, and other users. But beyond that, we offer serious enterprise-grade security to protect what matters to you. The roots of this high assurance distinction go back decades and are rooted in our encryption and public key infrastructure capacity. It's an important advantage for our customers, especially as cyber threat increase in both number and sophistications. So I will turn over to my colleague Raymond to give you a brief regarding what we offer.
Thank you, Simon. Thank you for the introduction. So as Simon said, we are a major player in physical and digital identity solution, and we have complete a range of authentication, PKI solution, and our digital side. We have divided our solution in three, like whether you take data at rest, data in motion, and data access. So data at rest, we have HSMs. We acquired a company called Encipher and now Entrust as our own HSMs. So HSM as a service or a key management solution. So Entrust has all this component which makes your data at rest secure. Data in motion, we have both the public trust and the private trust solution for this. Like public trust, you name it like SSL certificate, verified mark certificate for secure email, digital signing certificate, the normal SMIME certificates, code signing certificate, and timestamping certificates. And private trust, we have our complete range of PKI solution. Entrust is a leader in the PKI space, number one in Gartner. So PKI, we have PKI as a service, MPKI, managed Microsoft CA, IoT solution, OCSP, and key recovery services. And today we are focusing on our passwordless solution, but it's part of data access. So we have high assurance credential, passwordless login, PKI based login, identity proofing, multi-factor authentication, and device reputation and adaptive authentication solution. And this is part of our data access solution. So we have complete range of on-premise, cloud, and hybrid solution. And with that, let me focus on today's agenda, which is our passwordless authentication. So with passwordless authentication, before that, why is there is a need for passwordless? So passwordless, especially in 2019, there is a turning point with COVID, and not all of our lives change, but also we have seen a huge acceleration in digitization, like especially cloud services. People are working from home. They rely a lot of cloud, rely a lot on the cloud-based infra. Second is IoT, especially hospitalization, hospital staffs, and they are crippled with a lot of work. So they are working from home, or they're working from a hospital, digitization, robotics, wearables, smart wearables, mobility. So people like mobile tabs. So people are using unsecure devices. Artificial intelligence. We have seen a lot of new technologies out there for artificial intelligence. So like 5 years of acceleration just in very less time, as per report by Twilio. With this digital transformation, there are a lot of security challenges that we have seen. So the first is lack of visibility. Since there are a lot of devices which are not within the premises, office premises, people are working from home using insecure or their personal devices, logging on to the cloud. So we company don't have the complete visibility on the what the components are used. So the attack services is increased. Now we have more attacker have more devices to attack on, like, or the threat landscape is also increased. So there is a shortage in IT security. So to manage all this new requirement, there is a lot of IT security staff required, but there is shortage of IT securities like globally. And following compliances, there are new compliances out there, and once everyone is working from home, there is a need to comply with all this. Compliance is also a very crucial step, and protecting data, of course, since a lot of people are working from home. Cloud data is in cloud, so we need to make sure we have complete coverage or complete control on the data. So these are the challenges, especially we have faced with the digital transformation. And passwords are one of the major things that everyone is using to protect their resources. And we all know passwords are the weakest link. There are so many attacks that they are there for the passwords, like keylogger attack, credential stuffing, password spraying, shoulder surfing, man in the middle, brute force, you name it. So there are a lot of attacks that are out there which can guess the password or get access to the system. And if a hacker has access to the user password, they can get into any firewall. So the passwords is the first line of defense. If there is a strong password protection, like multi-factor authentication is in place, or single sign-on, or you can use our Entrust passwordless solution, then you can thwart these password attacks. So why passwordless? So the first thing is we want to get eliminate of the passwords, since passwords are the weakest form of security. 73% of the passwords are duplicates. People use simple passwords, and 80% of the breaches involve passwords. So if hacker, they run some tools, if they are able to get access to the machine, 80% of the time it's being used for different kind of attacks. So it also reduces productivity. 20% of the time, IT support staff is managing password policies, or recovering of password. And also it gives a poor experience to the user. So 1 out of 5 users fail to authenticate. They face some problems changing password every 60 or 90 days. So it's an issue managing and using passwords. Also, it's high cost. IT's 50% of the support calls are password related. They are not able to access, and we are seeing huge industry movement towards passwordless. Like 60% of the large or 90% of the mid-sized enterprise are moving towards passwordless, whether they use FIDO Alliance or they use passwordless solution from us or companies like us. Or we are seeing changing in the behavior. Industries are now paying premium for passwordless technologies. So there are different kind of passwordless solution, and not all passwordless solution are the same. In Entrust, we provide 3 different kind of passwordless solution. The first is the phone as a token, where we have mobile push based technology. So we'll talk more about it in coming slide. Second is the FIDO token, FIDO standards, and we can use FIDO tokens for passwordless authentication. And the third is certificate or smart card based authentication. So we are using certificates. Certificates are issued on a smart card or on the mobile phone, and we can use that for authentication. Let's just talk about it in more detail. So there are 3 different types which Entrust provides. On the left hand side, you can see we have mobile push authentication. So in mobile push authentication, whenever user logs in onto the desktop or any application, they enter their user ID. And as soon as they enter their user ID, they get a confirmation notification on their phone. So user authenticate onto their phone using biometric facial recognition. And as soon as they authenticate, they see a verification prompt. Whether for authentication, they need to click on a button like confirm or deny. So this is, if they can click on confirm, they are able to log in onto any application they are trying to log in, whether on-premise, cloud, or desktop. So they are able to log in onto these applications using mobile push authentication. The second is FIDO authentication. There are FIDO tokens, YubiKeys, which you can use for authentication. So YubiKey have the key pair for the user, and if the user would like to log in, they plug in their key, and as soon as they plug in their key pair, or they first authenticate using biometric on the YubiKey or camera, they can use facial recognition. So YubiKey comes with different flavors, or not only YubiKey, any FIDO key you can use for authentication. So as soon as the user authenticate, second factor is the key pair, which is there on the FIDO token, which can be used for authentication. So this is the FIDO authentication. On the right hand side, you can see credential based authentication, where we use certificates for authentication. So a certificate is issued on the mobile device, which is stored on a trusted location on the phone, which is trusted execution environment, TEE. And once we have a certificate on phone, we can use it for smart card based authentication using Bluetooth or NFC. So whenever you are in the range of Bluetooth, closer to your laptop or desktop, you can use it for authentication. You just need to use your fingerprint for first factor, or PIN or facial recognition for the first factor authentication. And for second factor, we can use certificates. So as soon as the user logs in, they can able to access any application, and single sign-on is provided out of the box. And not only that, we can have email, document signing, or transaction verification certificate on the same mobile token. I have a demo for this, so I know it's complicated, but when you see the demo, it will be clear what the solution is. All right, so let's just talk about the mobile push technology. So the push-based technology, there is no password required. Whenever user wants to access any application, they just simply take out their phone. First of all, suppose they want to log in onto their desktop, they take out their phone, or first of all, they need to enter their user ID onto the desktop or any application they are trying to log in, say Office 365 or Salesforce, they enter their user ID. And as soon as they enter their user ID, a push is forwarded onto the phone. So user authenticate to their phone using biometric. And after the biometric is verified, they get a notification whether to confirm or deny. If they confirm, they are able to log in onto the application. So as you can see, there is no password required. It's biometric enabled, out of the band authentication, and it's real time. So the notification goes real time to the customer. So customer knows, users knows that the request is coming from the live session which they are trying to authenticate. So it's frictionless multi-factor authentication. User don't need to type anything manually. They just simply authenticate with biometric and press the button for authentication. So less friction is there, is low cost, and is most widely used as a passwordless authentication option. The second option is the FIDO key or YubiKey, which you can use for authentication. So we can plug in the YubiKey. We can log in onto any application, whether your desktop, any cloud-based application. Single sign-on is provided out of the box. Whenever you log in onto your desktop, if there is any application that support FIDOs like O365, Salesforce, or any on-premise application that supports FIDO, then you can log in without re-authentication. It also supports Windows Hello for Business in case you like to use the certificate key pair for authentication on Windows Hello, you can use it. And it's easy to deploy whether on-premise or whether your desktop or mobile environment. Web authentication is easy to authenticate. So it's device agnostic. Cryptographic security, we use the key pair for authentication. Its convenience, since it's a simple, FIDO is a well-known standard. Its convenience and security, it prevents phishing, man-in-the-middle attack. It helps to facilitate compliance, and it has interoperability between hardware and software. And third is the credential-based authentication. We can have certificate issued on a phone or certificate issued on a smart card, certificate issued on a USB key, which we can use for authentication. And Entrust is a major player in PKI. We can issue a certificate on a phone, or for issuance of certificate, you can use any CA, whether on-premise, cloud, CA. It's a passwordless authentication. User don't need to type any password, whether they are trying to log in onto the desktop or onto any cloud-based or on-premise based application that support passwordless authentication like SAML, OpenID Connect, or Smart Card Logon. If applications support this, then passwordless and plus single sign-on is provided, so user don't need to re-authenticate whenever they log in onto any of the application after they authenticate the first time. So its security is a certificate-based authentication, which is biometric enabled, and is the most secure form of authentication out there. Although there is a continuous debate, biometric is the securest form, or PKI is the secure form of authentication, but it's the combination of both certificate and biometric, so it's the most secure form of authentication out there. Its cost benefit, you can use your existing PKI environment, whether you have any CA, Microsoft CA, you can use Entrust CA, or we provide a cloud-based CA. PKI is a service where you don't need to manage or don't need to host any certificate authority for issuance of certificates. So Entrust provide it as a service. So it has wider use case. You can use it for transaction verification, especially for financial organization. In case they are doing, if a user is doing a transaction of some high amount, transferring from one account to another, we can use smart card or from mobile phone with a certificate on it for transaction verification. The mobile phone, since we store a certificate on mobile phone, there is a location, there is a secure location, PEE, where the certificate is stored. We can store multiple certificates, like for document signing, email signing, and encryption. So we can have multiple certificates on phone, which can be used for some enhanced use case like document signing, email signing, and encryption. So it helps facilitate compliance. So this is a certificate-based authentication solution that we have. This is high assurance passwordless option that Entrust provides. So the difference between FIDO also you provides a key pair, and Entrust credential-based authentication, we use PKI-based technology. There is a minor difference between these two. Although both can provide passwordless authentication, FIDO compliance app in case you want to authenticate to the FIDO compliance app, or biometric to unlock. Both of them provide this feature, but since we use certificate based, you can log into smart card enabled application. It provides single sign-on. Both of them provide single sign-on to the federated apps, whatever apps support FIDO or whatever app supports SAML or OIDC. So both of them can use for VPN, Radius, single sign-on, or RDP, so SSH or RDP. And email signing, email encryption, document signing, these are the enhanced use case for credential-based authentication. Since we have a certificate, we can store additional certificate, and these certificate can be used for many different purposes, or transaction verification, also for financial transactions. So there is a Windows Hello for Business solution out there provided by Microsoft. It provides similar features, but there are some limitation out there. Windows Hello, it cannot provide document and email signing, or email or file encryption, since it doesn't use this kind of certificates for email signing, document signing. It cannot do it. So it can only be implemented on Windows 10 PC, or it has lack of integration with Mac OS or other OS in case you are using any different OS than this. And it only support Microsoft CA. It doesn't support third-party CAs other than Microsoft. And maximum 10 user can register on one device with Windows Hello for Business. You cannot enroll more than 10 users per device. So it challenges shift-oriented workplace. If you have more than 10, then it's a problem. And it's not cost effective either, since you need Azure MFA premium license for this Windows Hello for Business. Whereas Entrust Identity plus Windows Hello for Business, you can use it. You can use the PKI-based token for or PKI or FIDO token for Windows Hello for Business. And in addition to that, we provide additional authentication types which you can use for authentication. We provide risk-based adaptive authentication, and we provide federation or federated identity like single sign-on. In case you authenticate once, you can authenticate to any application that supports single sign-on using SAML, OpenID Connect, or Smart Card Logon. All right, so let's just see high assurance passwordless access for workforce in more detail. So our solution for credential base, we issue a certificate on a mobile device or a smart card or USB token, which can be used for authentication. It's a CA agnostic, so you don't need particularly Entrust CA. You can use Entrust CA, PKI as a service, Microsoft CA, or any customer specific CA. So it's not CA agnostic. Customer can bring their own PKI, or they can use Entrust. We also have a PKI service in case customer don't want to host anything. They can use our cloud-based CA as a service. So it's an API-driven credential issuance. Plus, we provide SDK for phone. In case you have your own in-house developed application, you want these features within your applications, then you can use, or you can integrate with any application which you have in-house developed application. You want passwordless authentication for your in-house developed application, you can use our APIs. And identity proofing, especially for banking sector, we have identity proofing solution where suppose the user wants to open up a bank account, they can this is first time if they want to open up a bank account, they are working remotely, they are not in the bank premises. So for that, we have identity proofing solution where they can take out their government issue ID card, passport, and scan the government issue ID card. Once they scan their government issue ID card, we read all the information from the government issue ID card. Second step is user need to scan their face for facial recognition. And as soon as they scan their face, we capture a lot of information from the government issue ID card, the facial recognition, we match the photo with the photo on the government issue ID cards. And also we send all the information to a third party database, like if you have FPI data or any database where you want to validate the user credentials. And also we do 50 plus forensic tests, and after we do the forensic test, we open up an account for the user on the fly. So that's the solution we have. We also have passwordless access using biometric authentication. So we use fingerprint facial recognition before we allow the user to authenticate using their certificates. So user can log in onto their desktop, or whenever they are in the range of Bluetooth or NFC, they are able to log in, and we provide industry best practice MFA solution, which we also provide risk-based and non-repudiation for enabling high assurance-based authentication. So let's just see this credential-based passwordless authentication with single sign-on. It's a three-step process basically. So the first step is user, suppose I am in the range of Bluetooth and I want to authenticate to my laptop. First of all, I take out my phone. So the first step is I take out my phone, authenticate to my phone using biometric. As soon as I authenticate to my phone using biometric, I connect to my laptop using secure Bluetooth connection. The second factor is the certificate which is there on phone. And if my certificate is validated, then I'm able to log in onto my laptop. Not only that, I'm able to log in onto any of the on-premise and cloud-based application or SSH using single sign-on. It means I don't need to re-authenticate. So you can see this is simplified deployment. It's a PKI-based high assurance deployment that we have, and we use biometric. And on top of it, we can store additional certificates on phone. Suppose you have any MDM solution, you can publish more certificates for email signing, document signing certificate on the same mobile device. I have a brief demo for this. Suppose this is my laptop. I want to authenticate to my laptop, and whenever I am in the range of Bluetooth, my phone will identify the device, and it asks me to authenticate using biometric. So it prompts me whether you like to authenticate. If I click on yes, we can authenticate using biometric, fingerprint, facial recognition, or simple PIN. You can enable it, so policy driven. So as soon as the user touch their fingerprint is validated, the second factor is the certificate. If certificate is validated, the user is able to log in onto the desktop. Not only that, user can also go and log in to any of the cloud or on-premise based application that support single sign-on. We are able to log in without re-authentication. Or if the user takes their phone, since it's a proximity base, if user takes their phone away from the range of Bluetooth, it also got log off automatically. So you can configure that range, how many feet, meters that distance is, and based on it, whenever the user goes out of that range, the laptop will get log off automatically. As you can see, user has not touched their keypad. They have not entered any username and password. And whenever they go away from the range of Bluetooth, they get log off automatically. Email signing and encryption is another use case. Similarly, like you have seen during the desktop login scenario, whenever we are in the range of Bluetooth, we are able to log in onto our laptop. Similarly, whenever our phone is in the range of Bluetooth, using secure Bluetooth connection or NFC connection, using our email client like Outlook or any email client, we can sign our emails on our desktops. not only we can sign our emails, we can encrypt our emails also. Document signing and encryption is another use case that we have. And with that, I know you have a lot of queries. Let me cover basic use case for passwordless authentication. And after that, I'll take all of your queries. So the first use case is for health sector. Health sector are majorly hit by COVID. They are crippled with a lot of work, and hygiene is a major concern for them, where hospital staff is wearing PPE kit all the time, and they are hesitant to touch any surface for hygiene purpose. For those customers, passwordless solution using high credential certificate makes a lot of sense. Like, they don't need to touch any surface. If they are using shared devices, they don't need to touch the keyboard at all. They don't need to put their fingerprint on any shared devices. They can authenticate using their phone. Maybe they can scan their face, or they can put their fingerprint reader in case they are not wearing any gloves, or they want to access any of the cloud or on-premise based application. They can do it with single sign-on. So we provide single sign-on, and in case doctor or hospital staff want to sign patient records or sign prescription from the mobile, so this passwordless solution makes perfect sense. So the solution is like this. So we can have certificate on phone. We can use certificates. We can issue certificates to the user. Hospital staff who are wearing PP kit, they don't need to touch any devices. Whenever in the range of the device where they need to authenticate, they authenticate using Bluetooth, NFC, or PIN plus PIN. And as soon as they log in, we provide single sign-on or on any of the cloud-based or on-premise based application. And with high assurance credential in play, we provide this additional certificate for document signing and encryption. So hospital staff can use it to sign prescriptions for the patients. And the key features are, since it's a passwordless solution, it's biometric enabled, it's proximity based for login and log off. So whenever the device in the range of the Bluetooth or NFC, user are able to log in. Whenever they go away, they are able to log off. And it's a secure multi-factor authentication solution plus enhanced single sign-on. And we provide document signing feature for signing of prescription. It's commonly used for doctors, clinical staff, support staff, and we have one of the major banks in UK, NHS, who's using this solution. Second most I would say second most use case is for consumers, for banking sector, where people are hesitant to come to the bank branch and open up an account or do any kind of financial transaction. So this solution makes sense, where they can open up an account from anywhere using the digital ID which they have issued, a high credential certificate which they have on their phone, which identifies the user. They can do self-service identity issuance using our mobile ID proofing solution. They can do or securely conduct financial transaction on the go. And using certificates, it's also follows some compliance. And whenever they sign the transaction, it becomes legally approved also. So we have this. So digital identities issuance for consumer mobile. So certificates can be issued on the user mobile. In case user would like to open up a bank account, they can use mobile ID proofing solution, which comply with this KYC or AML compliances regulation out there, PSD2, GDPR. So user can open up a bank account on the fly. They can scan their government issue ID card, take a selfie, and with that, their account is created on the fly within seconds. And it provides strong consumer authentication, also passwordless login to the banking application. And they can do secure transfer or transaction signing even after they authenticate to the internet banking portal. They can internet or mobile banking. They can whenever they want to do a financial transaction from one account to another, we can again secure the transaction using transaction signing. So it prevents again band in the middle attack. So the key features are it is a passwordless authentication solution. We use a FIDO compliant high assurance transaction verification, identity proofing for account opening. It's biometric enabled and transaction signing, multi-factor authentication, and this risk-based or adaptive-based authentication option is also there. Suppose your user who's operating from the same device, but operating from the same location, then why you authenticate using multi-factor authentication? So maybe they can, depending upon the risk, we step up the authentication. So that feature is also available. So the third use case is for the enterprise where all of the users, especially after COVID, are working from home, unauthorized network, unknown devices. They are using their home laptop computers to authenticate. So their need for the strong authentication solution is more for enterprise segment where we can issue certificate on phone. Identities can be issued by in-house CA, Entrust CA, cloud-based CA. We also provide single sign-on. So any of the on-premise cloud-based applications that support OIDC, SAML, or smart card logon, then users are able to log in on this application using single sign-on. And our single sign-on solution is based on the passwordless using certificates plus biometrics. And not only to cloud-based or on-premise application, we also provide connectivity to apps like on-premise in-house developed application, desktops, or VPN. So the key features are certificates. Again, as a certificate PKI based, is high assurance based credentials, which can be used for passwordless plus biometric. Proximity based login, whenever they are closer to their machine, only then they are able to log in. It's a multi-factor authentication, risk based. We can use the same risk based authentication for user for their better user experience or less friction from the user. Since they are working from home, we don't want to cripple them with a lot of secure mechanisms. So using risk based, we can minimize